Namaste. Welcome everyone. Bhuvana had a point. Omkaram is also called as the Nadam. Omkara Nadam we say. She's also a Carnatic singer. May I request Bhuvana for a small sloka so that we can go ahead with the session. Bhuvana, can you? Bhuvana, can you hear me?
Yeah, Bhuvana
Yes.
ma'am.
Can you just, yeah, hello. Can you just sing a small sloka?
Sure. Om Namah Pranavaya Shuddha-jnaneka-murtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Namah Shivanandaya Nandaya Nandatmajaya Paramartadayakaya Om Namah Shivaya. Om.
Thank you, Bhuvana. But there was, I think, some disturbance. Is it only for me or the others also? That's okay. That's okay. Anyway, thank you, Bhuvana. Thank you. Actually, we haven't gone very deep into the aspects of Omkaram. Sure, we will when we just go into that part of Omkaram again. Thank you. And we were seeing the various states of consciousness and how to expand our consciousness was what we were discussing on. Then when you are just crossing your physical consciousness into the level of mental consciousness, or in between the physical and mental, you have an astral body, which also consists of a part of the mental body. So when you are in your astral consciousness, then you would be able to see the astral entities around. And then when you are in the mental consciousness, you will have a sort of clairvoyance. You'll be able to read the psyche of others, things like that. So we are expected to increase our consciousness. The ultimate being the consciousness of the Paramatma. Again, or the Brahman, as we say. The consciousness of the Brahman again is of two stages, we can say. One is the Saguna Brahman, they say. Saguna Brahman is, we see it with all the qualities we have there. And once you cross that level also, you see the Nirguna Brahman. There is no quality, no attribute. So we find it difficult to cross these borders, which we were referring to as Grandhis. These are the boundaries or the borders, or the knots, we said. So that this Omkara, or this Atma Vidya, in which the Angushtamatra Purusha will be listening to the Omkara, or from the source itself, from the Brahman or the Paramatma himself. We are listening to the source. As we listen to the source, we have understood that all the three bodies, which we know for present at the present moment, the physical body, the subtle body, and the causal body, they get cleansed. And we have also seen that the causal body carries the seeds of karma in it, the seeds of karma in it. That is where we were. And now what is karma? karma is action. And every action will have a reaction. That also I have mentioned in one of the sessions. And now yesterday Ram Lakshmi was asking, why this suffering? Guru Garu says that every action now you go through, or every situation you are in, if we call this an action, he says this action is an inaction of some other previous action, he says. That means it is a reflection. In the reflection of some actions which we have done in our previous lives. They say that if we are in the body, if the Atman is in this body for 100 years, it might not have a body for thousands or say 1 lakh years. It will not be in a body state. It will not have a body. There will not be an access to the body. And that is the reason why this body is so precious to us, for us to experience. So why does this soul or the Atman need this body? Why does it need this body? It needs its body. It needs a body of some creature, whatever it may be, to cleanse its karma. See, I have also mentioned that once we do this meditation in this prescribed format, we will be able to see ourselves like a third person. How does a third person look at us? He might be judgmental, right? Or he might say, this is not right, or this is wrong. He might be able to tell us bluntly. So we will be able to, the Atman without a body will be in a state that it will be able to judge itself. It will be able to, that is Dharma Swarupam, we say. That will be a form of Dharma again, wherein the Atman will be able to say to itself that, so see, you have done this, this is not right, this is not right. So again, there is also a supracausal body beyond the causal body. So the Atman will be able to make an account of what are the right things that it has done, being in some body. What are the various things which are wrong? So it can account itself. It can account for itself. You all would have heard of Chitragupta, who is with Yama, Lord Yama. He's his accountant, they say. Some of us who are born and brought up in India would know this person or this character, who's an accountant with Lord Yama, and he would be making an account of various things or the various actions which we have performed. So Chitragupta is none else but our own Atman again. So this Atman without a body will be able to see itself and make a judgment. So it will be waiting and it will pick up some of those. Some of those, they are called as karma again. Some karmas, it picks up. Right? So I will take a life, and in this life, I will be very happy, right? I will not have any suffering. I will take this, I will go to a family where I will have all happiness possible. So the Atma may choose to undergo a certain aspect of karma. So karma can be divided into 3 types again. Imagine your bank account. You have a Swiss bank account. You have everything there. That is called the Sanchita karma. It's just an analogy for us to understand and selecting that. So we have everything deposited there. Whatever we have earned, good, bad, ugly. All the karma that has been accumulated is called as Sanchita karma. Sanchita means that which is accumulated or the accumulated ones. And then I was telling you that the Atman chooses to undergo a little good, a little bad, a little ugly. This life is a combination of all these. We don't have any exclusive joy or exclusive suffering or things like that. Usually it's a mixture. So if you have a mountain full of karma, then the soul can choose to have a spoonful. It can choose to take a spoonful and take this birth. It chooses a spoonful and takes this birth to finish that off. And imagine how long it takes, how many births it takes for an Atman to finish off that mountain of karma. Unimaginable. So it chooses that spoonful, it comes here and finishes it off. That is called the prarabdha karma. Prarabdha karma is the karma with which we come here, with which is the karma we choose. I underline this. We choose to undergo and we come here. And now we have the answer for all the situations we go through in this life. And the third aspect or the third type of karma, they say, is agami karma. Agami, which is yet to come. Where from will it come? See, there is already a mountain and we are just undergoing a spoonful. And now there is something called agami karma, which comes from our present actions. From the present actions, there is again a karma which is generated. I was mentioning that every thought, word, and deed will generate some karma. So we are also making some more again. We are reaping a part of it. We are reaping little, and we are also making more. So that is the reason why we can never come out from the circuit or the circle of life and death. We have to take births. So based on the merit of the soul, you reach different worlds. See, inside our physical body itself, in the mental body, we have seen that there are three levels, right? The external world also, there are many lokas. Based on the merit of the Atman, we go to a place. Just like upon the merit, we go to a particular college, right? There we go, we finish off that. They say punya or papa. Any positive result of a karma is punya. Papa is a negative effect of the action we do. So every action, either it creates punya or papa. Punya is good for you. Papa is a little difficult for you when you don't understand. So it is very common for all of us to come at a point where, why me? Why me? Why all this for me? I haven't done anything in this life. So there lies the cause. The cause is all there in the causal body. When the consciousness, when the Atman identifies itself with the causal body, the reason why we are here, the cause of this life will appear in front of our eyes. See, we can see for ourselves. You don't have to leave this physical body. By being in this physical body, when the Atman identifies itself with the causal body, then a strange connection happens. And we can see the reason why we are here. And yesterday I've used a word called Atmakaraka. They say Atma, or the Angushtamata Purusha, he is compared to the sun. They say sun is our Atmakaraka and moon is the Manakaraka. Karaka is significance, right? He signifies Atma. Atmakaraka is sun. Why sun? There is absolute light inside. When sun comes in, or when our Atma becomes like a sun, it is equal to a sun already. Because of these layers, it cannot present itself in the right way. So when Atma becomes the sun, Everything is seen because of the light there. Manas is compared to the moon. Manakaraka is moon, they say. Because inside this mental body or this subtle body where we were talking about the Manas, Buddhi, Chittam and Ahankaram, there's a lot of up and down going on. There is a lot of emotion, push, pull, conflict. Everything is going on there. And the classes where we have seen about fear in that session, where is that fear? The fear again is here in this mental body. It could be because of a block from the previous birth as a result of the previous karma, or we could have made in this birth. But the underlying factor of fear would lie in the karma again, either from the prarabdham, or it could have been generated in this birth as well. So it becomes necessary to get rid of fear as well. It is necessary for us to clean our mental body, or the subtle body has to be cleaned. So I didn't get a chance to conduct the part 2 session of fear. If I had, then I would have mentioned all these there. So why am I in a particular situation now? Is what Ram Lakshmi has asked yesterday. That is the same for most of us, right? So this Atmakaraka, the Atma, will pick up a significator. It will pick up a particular area of our karma and come into this life and choose the appropriate parents so that that karma could be nullified. When we observe some families, we see all the families suffering together. The next question could be, if I have to undergo a particular karma, then why are everybody else in the family undergoing the same karma? That is the natural question which would arise. Or who have to undergo the same type of karma, or where certain connections we would have made in the previous lives, and all of us would have to undergo the same karma, would come and fall in the same family, or we get attracted to the same family. And that is the reason why, even if the problem lies with some other person, everybody in the family would be undergoing the suffering. So this Atmakaraka, how does he select? Or what would be the probable areas of karma the Atman would choose? The Atman would choose to make himself happy. So in the previous births, there would have been a lot of suffering. Now I will be happy in this birth. Or, no, that was not how I should have been. So I will undergo this suffering and cleanse it. So the center point would be the self here, the physical self. The true self inside us, the Atman, would choose to give an experience of physical suffering or a physical happiness. That could be an area. And this birth could have been taken to take care of all others around us. Immediately, friends, family, like that. Or to take care of them, or to give suffering to them. It could be on the either ends. It could be this way or that way, on the positive side or negative side. Or it could be to give happiness to siblings or make them unhappy. Then it could be for the mother exclusively. Motherland, to keep the mother or motherland, to serve the mother or to serve the motherland. And in this context, Guru Garu says that one who is a soldier and one who serves the motherland will not have a birth again. Why did he say that? We see, once we are realized, realization means we overcome the fear of death. What does a soldier do? He faces death. He undergoes it. He physically dies there. He faces it. He undergoes that. And there that is complete. Any amount of karma which is left will be cleansed. That is why we are indebted to soldiers as well. There is Daiva Runam, Pitru Runam, Rishi Runam, and the Desha Bhakta Runam. We are indebted to all these people. So as we discuss further, we will also talk on that. So Atmakaraka, I was telling you, the reason why we take the birth. It could be for the children. And then some of us would suffer terribly with children, having children. And some of us suffer for not having children. Some of us enjoy so much with children. Some of us get everything from children. So here the Atmakaraka is focusing on children there. And then it could be to finish off the enmity, or to finish off the enmity within us, or it could be to win the hearts of enemies in the other way. And then there is another area in our life, which is the spouse, the most important area, or relationships, or partnerships. Whatever one may do, they may not be able to overcome the suffering in this area. See, some are very happy with the spouse, some are not happy with the spouse. Some may have very good businesses, some may have losses in businesses, partnerships. Could be this way or that way. Whatever you do, we may not be able to do whatever we want in that area or to overcome that problem. It is because the Atmakaraka is looking in that direction. The Atmakaraka is looking in a direction where the pending karma related to this area would be cleansed, would be finished off. So in the way, some people suffer. Some people come here for Guru as well. They come from Guru, they come for Guru. Now you know the reason why all of us are here. We are not here just like that for no reason. It is a structured, planned thing. All of us would have planned to seek a Guru. And that is the reason why we are here and sharing with each other. And some, they have a terrible career. And some have a very good career. Right? And some here come only for benefits. What is there for me in that? They look for gains. So there are various areas we choose. So there is nobody else to be blamed, or nobody else to be given credit in any way. Credit or to be blamed, neither ways. It is our choice that we have done. Once this understanding dawns on us, any situation we are in, we understand that there is a reason behind that. There is a lesson behind that. There is something we have to learn from it and outgrow that. Grow beyond that. Even if we are ready or not ready, that will happen. That will go off. That will go on. You see, and I was telling you, the Atmakaraka focuses on a particular area. And around this area, the huge drama is built up. Like, you have all of the things. Suppose you have come here for your mother. Right? The core will be craving for your mother here. Whereas you will have a job, you will be in the society, there will be many other roles you will be playing. The drama goes on. But your core will be craving here. Your core will be looking at this side. And this struggle You see, either I was talking about the extremes. There could be this or that. There could be happiness or sorrow. That would seem to be unending. That would seem to be unending. It is because we don't understand that. See, one gets a job somewhere, and his mother calls him back, comes back. I have never ever thought of leaving India or my mother-in-law. I was doing so many things, but never did this occur to me. And I understand now that my OMkaram is focused on it. And you see, this reaping, I said, reaping need not be suffering alone. It could be suffering or it could be happiness from either sides. You can compare both India and US because most of us are from either sides, either from here or from US. US is a bhoga bhumi. India is a karma bhumi, right? Where the cleansing happens at the grossest level. Okay. So if you have to reap your karma at some point or the other, you have to be born in India because time has quality, space has quality, place has quality. This place called India has a quality which can cleanse our karma, the grossest karma, very quickly. If you have to reap all the happinesses and to be joyful and to please your mind, to please your manas, basically the manas, you will land up in US because your OMkaram has chosen to be there, chosen to reap that part of karma. So reaping could be either bhog, cease or suffering, or it could be yogam, union with the Paramatma. That is where we are talking about. Union with the Paramatma is yogam, or union with the higher self. So Parameshwaran sir was mentioning about unfulfilled desire. The unfulfilled desire is brought from the mountain of karma here. That is when we can sit through such a session, thinking of the gurus, thinking of Paramatma, craving to get one with the ultimate truth. So that craving brings us here. It is not Ashok who has organized this. It is not me who is talking here. And then how to handle this agami karma, how to handle our actions, how to perform our actions. So when we say that, I have done this, a karma is there. When there is attachment to the work we do, suppose I think that I am doing this session, then I'm sure to get either some blessings or some negative things, one of those or both of them. When I say that, Guru Garu, you are working through me, there is no karma. I don't get any karma out of this. And that is the reason why when we do the tapas, when we do the meditation, we are giving away that for Loka Kalyanam. We are giving it away for Loka Kalyanam. It is because we, with this understanding, let us not accumulate any sort of karma. On one occasion, Guru Garu left his body in 2015, but we are more connected to him on the other plane. One of his disciples, he just randomly came to me and said, Amma, you got Vaksuddhi. Vaksuddhi is, whatever you say will happen. Don't say anything, he said. Then I was very childish. It was some 7-8 years back. I said, I can say something good, sir. I can say something good. Then he said, Amma, it's not like that. Even when you say something good or when you do something good, there is some good karma which is generated. And you are just one step away from moksha or liberation, don't come back. If you just own that, if you say something good, because karma takes its own cycle, it goes on with everybody. We don't have to meddle with it. We don't have to interfere with it. We should not interfere with it. So when you say something good, and when you think that you said that, you see, there is an element of I, the ahamkara there. When the ahamkara comes into picture, then you reap some good karma. And to bhog that, to enjoy that, you have to come back again, is what he said. I think I'll stop here for today. I'll stop here for today. Any questions, please? Yes, Ravali ma'am.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Maybe we can hand over the session to Parameshwaran.
Any questions, masters, or else we can go forward? Okay, yeah, thank you.
So today I think questions may not come because we got more clarity. I think nothing happens by chance. Everything is a choice, right? That is the number one point I got it. And second is karma, work. When you say now having come, it should be nishkama karma, as Krishna says. Then we are not adding to the debts. Say, we were talking about banks because I was a banker. Always I take the analogy. Yes, good karma goes to bank. If you keep on drawing and excess overdraft, we call our loan. So it will not add to that debts. If you think I am doing, yes, then we are adding there and surrendering to the Guru. Allowed to happen, right? With this understanding, let us sit comfortably and take deep breaths 2-3 times with consciousness, totally aware what is happening with feeling when you breathe, so that you are here and now 100%. Even you will not be thinking about what you have talked so far. Otherwise, you may not be able to deeply dwell into the meditative state. So, okay, that's over. Be here and now. Every breath helps for that. And by doing Nadi Shuddhi, internal cleansing passage of the Nadis, let us go at least 5 cycles. 5 cycles means it becomes 10 breaths, starting from Chandra Nadi, starting from exhalation through lung. Then inhale slowly, steadily, fully. Hold comfortable level. Exhale through the right, steadily, fully. Holding for a while, then inhale there only. Again, holding. Slowly opening the left. It's one cycle. Continue at your own pace with total awareness. You are breathing in, you are breathing out. You go with the breath. we can prepare for meditation, following the process already explained earlier.
Om. 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 Om.
Om
Om. 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 Om